Hey, what's up guys? I'm back. Sorry I was on vacation. This is the next video in the video series titled The Simple Trading Method. So all of these videos build upon each other. This next video is going to be pretty short and sweet, but this is one of the most powerful tools I've found that I use pretty much on a daily basis, and it's called the Anchored VWAP. Very simple to use, but depending on your style of trading and your time frame of trading, you'll need to adjust and backtest basically. But let me show you how to use it. So let's open up your trading platform and let's go into the indicators. This one's actually located on the side. Pull up an anchored VWAP on your platform. Right now I have MES 1 hour chart. And what you're going to want to do is find the last area on your chart that had a big move. So if you look at my chart, I already have one highlighted right here. So this big move up on an hourly chart, I'm going to place my anchored VWAP at the very bottom of the first candle that starts that big move up. So what you're going to want to do now is go into settings and inputs. Source, I want it to anchor on the low, not the high. So I'm going to put low. Click OK. So now I've anchored it to this part on my chart where price action has expanded on an hourly time frame pretty fast, quickly to the upside. Now, the opposite is true as well. If we are trending down, you're going to find a top part to anchor to where price has fallen rapidly on an hourly time frame, and you're going to anchor it to the top, change your settings to high. So it basically anchors it to the high. Now I've been using this for about a year now, and I played with the different time frames depending on what you're trading. And what I found most useful on ES or MES is the 2 hour time frame. So anytime you're trading ES or MES, what I've found useful is a 2 hour time frame. Now right now I'm on an hourly, but as you can see, if I anchored it to this point on 18 March and on 21 March I was looking to go long based on this anchored VWAP. If you look right here, it pierced through a bit, but it respected that anchored VWAP to the upside. So this is just one example. Let me change the time frame to 2 hours, see if it's any better. So this is why I said the 2 hour works best for me, for how I trade. I usually trade on an hourly. I look for hourly setups, and once I find a good hourly setup, let's say I was looking at this anchored VWAP right here. Once I find a good hourly setup, once it comes near this inflection point, 44.15, I'm going to lower my time frame down, and I actually use a 1 to 3 minute to enter my trade so that I can get small risk on the trade. So a 2 hour works best on ES, MES for your anchored VWAP. On NQ or MNQ, I found that the 1 hour is good. It's great. It works great. And that's it. It's just as easy as that. This is one piece of information or one piece of confluence that could be added to what you've already learned. The last lesson I talked about your pivots and your ATR high and low. Now let's say that my ATR low and my anchored VWAP was in the same zone, because we trade with zones. We're not this when you trade, it's not absolute. You're not going to get, usually you're not going to get a perfect entry. So what if it was in the same 5 to 10 point range? Well, that tells me that that's a high quality setup. Obviously we would have to be trending up like we are, but this is another tool that you can use. and add to your toolbox. I don't use a lot, so there's not going to be a lot. I think the more you have, the easier it is to confuse yourself. But this one I've found to be super, super powerful on the highs and the lows, depending on if you're trending up or down. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comment section and I will reach back out and answer any questions you may have regarding this. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.